start to blush when somebody says your name. In my stomach there's a pain. You walk in my direction, I go the other way. I start to stutter when I speak. Understanding that my knees go weak. What's happening to me? In the dark, can you tell me what it means?
If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Thank you, beautiful. Also, I do want to give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates, and I want you to leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, so be patient with your process. Also, y'all already know, that voice too raspy, and the fact that I'm coming up off a cold as well, you understand me? So, my voice too raspy to be whispering. So this about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume, all right? So before we get started, as always, I want to thank you in advance for all your love, likes, shares, subscribes, gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you, all right? Also, those individuals who are showing love, gifting, and all of that as well, I will definitely acknowledge you once I post this on YouTube, because I do apologize. I don't always get to pause in the middle of my message to always thank you. So thank you so much, all right? So let's get started, chosen ones. First and foremost, I want you to think. See, I want you to look around, right? Have you noticed the change? See, I'm not just talking about certain things in the atmosphere, so on and so forth, but have you been seeing individuals show gratitude? See, before we always seen, starting November 1st, people will say what they thankful for. People will start talking about things that they're appreciative of. But as you look around, you starting to see that it's lack going on in that area, right? See, chosen ones, tribe, you understand me? I want you to do a challenge for yourself. Moving forward. So starting today, I want you to find one thing that you thankful for. Now, I don't want you to try to do you understand the expected. Of course, you appreciative that you got another opportunity to wake up. You got another opportunity, you understand, at life. But I want you to think about specific things going on right now that you are appreciative of. Now, what do I mean? Because, again, some of you do not recognize that you're progressive because the things that you went through, right? You're not seeing that you are at a location that you used to pray to get to, right? So I want you to think about something that you're grateful for. So yeah, you could be living check to check, but the fact that you have a check coming in, you better show gratitude towards it. See, yeah, you may not like that they always call you to come in, but the fact that they keep calling and you have a job to go into, you better be appreciative. Okay, yeah, you understand me? Yeah, your car may not be acting right at this time, but the fact that you still have a car in your name, are you thankful for it? Yes, you understand. I want you to think about specifics. You could have been sick last week, but you feeling better. Are you grateful for that? Huh? Okay. Yesterday may have been a bad day, but the fact that it's starting off differently, are you thankful for? I want you to go specifically. So when the devil tries to throw something in your path to make you feel like you in lack, to make you feel stressed, to make you feel like you're not progressing in a sense, I want you to show gratitude for something. You understand me? So if the devil sat there and tried to have your car messed up, this is the karmics trying to mess with your stuff. This is people sending black magic and energy towards you to stop certain things up. If your car messed up today, what are you thankful for? Okay, well, thank you so much, God, because I know if your car was messed up, then that means that something else is about to align, or you didn't want me to make that move at that time. There was something I didn't see and you saved me from it. See, the devil tries to throw certain things in your path, right? In an attempt to make you crash. The whole time, all it did was slow you up a little bit. You started to pay attention to your surroundings. You started again, just like when they say speed bump ahead, you looked and you seen the signs and you found them, right? See, you could have sped through, and if those signs wasn't available for you, you could have wrecked your stuff. You could have messed up your bumper, totaled your car, but it didn't happen. They threw certain things and you slowed down. See, that was a change in dynamics. See, don't I tell you, God uses these individuals who try to attack you as an example, not only to them, that they know who they was playing with, that they can't try God's chosen ones like that. He don't play about his kids. But not only that, to show the devil how they ain't even have no control in anything. You understand me? For you, this was strictly training purposes. So when the devil try to sabotage you and try to restrict or take certain materialistic things from you, try to hold on to certain things because they thought that you wouldn't know what to do, you found substitutes. Now, what do I mean? See, you know how if you don't got this ingredient in the kitchen, you can bring in another thing. See, they didn't expect you to be able to whip up a few things. See, even those people who's in prison know how to make those bricks, know how to use what they got to make certain extravagant things. See, chosen ones. They know who they was messing with, but they starting to get an idea about it. But we gonna have to talk about you. Are you showing gratitude because you know that no matter what they did or attempt to do to you, they wanted to be 10 times worse than it did, but God protected you? See, that was an example for them. They wanted you dead and you came across with a code instead. You better be grateful. You understand me? See, they wanted you to wreck, but instead you had that check engine light that came on, or you noticed your tire was flat. See, you noticed that, but they wanted you to wreck. See, chosen ones, you better show gratitude because they wanted it to be a lot worse than what it is, and God protected you. See, God was like, you seen what you did? And you see what my child rose to the occasion about? Oh, you try to limit their finances and they found a way to stretch that out. Oh, you try to hide certain blessings. Oh, you tried to sit there and have them go through karmic lessons. You try to attach them to negativity. See, I'm going to show you what my child can do. Oh, baby, show them that dance in a sense. Hey, baby, show them what you can do with your hands in a sense. Oh, baby, show them that no matter what they try to take from you, you're going to make the best of anything that God presents to you. You understand me? See, that's why the devil's so mad, because no matter what they try to do and throw in your direction, you overcome it, and they still have to be forced to see why you the best. You understand me? Now, chosen ones. Again, this our challenge, babies. Thank you. This our challenge. Moving forward. It ain't for the rest of the month. It ain't just till December. It ain't till January. I'm talking about for the rest of your life. I'm telling you, you're going to start to see all the positivity that starts to attract to you. I want you for the rest of your life, moving forward, you find something to be thankful about. You understand me? And hold on, let me make sure that I get this good because I don't want it to, mess up. But moving forward, you're not just trying to get to this place where, okay, after that, you're going to stop praying. You're going to stop being thankful. You're going to sit there and again, just live life. You understand me? Acting ungrateful. No. Moving forward in your life, find something positive every day. I promise you, you're going to realize that there's no negativity that can come your way. If you don't acknowledge it, it don't exist. If you find a positive in every situation that they send, how are you going to live negative? You understand me? Oh, if your money didn't come in on time and you like, dang, I had plans with it. You wanted to go out, get some clothes. You wanted to go out dancing, go to the club, whatever the case may be. That money didn't come through. See, you was mad because you felt like that employer intentionally sabotaged you. Or you sit there and thought that you was the most unlucky person in the world, talking about, dang, every time you had something planned, it never worked out. Whole time you're playing B, C, D was always God's plan A. So what do I mean? What if God sat there and didn't have that money come that day because he knew a little bit down the road you was going to need that bread? By the time that deposit came in, that situation would get presented in a sense. You understand me? What if you was about to spend all that bread on those shoes in a sense and then you found out that they was cheaper at a different location? What if all of a sudden an opportunity presented itself? You was about to spend that money with somebody else and God was like, hey, there's a trip that comes up. Do you want to take it? You understand me? So I want you to realize, chosen ones, everything works on your benefit. There's no way that it's negative. I promise you. If you find a positive in every situation, you like, man, where's negativity ain't going to find you. Now, let me say this. I want you to realize that the work that you put in right now, chosen ones, is going to help you in the next lifetime. Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Oh, some of you claim that you're not coming back. Well, if you ain't learned your karmic lesson, if you ain't break from that cycle, Oh, you coming back and you coming back exactly to what you just went through and having to redo it, right? But so there's some of you talking about how some people contemplated taking themselves out early. Baby, don't you know that you coming right back and you going to go through that same test? So why not just deal with certain things now so that you didn't go through what you went through in vain, that all that pain, all that disrespect, that abandonment, so on and so forth. You got to protect yourself. So think ahead in a sense. See, why do I say that? There's some of you talking about you got to focus about right now. You can't think about next lifetime. Okay, cool. But isn't the present you thinking about the past person and what they went through? So you as a child, what you went through, right? You keep going back to that. If you had unhealed childhood traumas, certain abandonment, certain parents who may have disrespected you, used you, abused you, neglected you, certain partnerships that cheated on you, beat on you, so on and so forth, right? You are now having to go back, right? And unheal what you previously went through. You keep thinking about how your life would have been different had you not been born to those individuals, had you not met that person, had you not make that decision, so on and so forth, right? So if you telling me that you're not thinking about your future self, right? But you want your now present self to think about your past self, and you thinking about everything that you could have did differently that would have had your circumstances different now. So chosen ones, when you come back, you go to the same cycle that you left in. So if you are sick of being cheated on, just leave them. If that job don't appreciate you, quit them. If you want to sit there and be aligned with your purpose, pursue it. You out here again talking about you unhappy and you pointing in every direction what your mother did, what your brother did, what your cousin did, what your lover did. But what are you doing? Because you still connected to them. Now, let me give you an example, chosen ones. Now, the phrase for today is just do it. And we ain't talking about Nike. But just do it, right? Now, what do I mean? You know when a kid is sleepy and they crying and they whining and they throwing themselves back and you know it's because they need a nap and you like, just go to sleep then. You talking about that person keeps cheating on you, keeps beating on you, just leave then. You talking about that job is using you, not paying you for the things you do. You don't like being there. They are triggering you. There's no peace at that place that you barely getting profit in. Quit then. Quit. You can't sit there. You're going to have to make a decision. You can't complain about what they do or not doing. Them not acknowledging you, what they doing to you, but you deciding to stay there. Just as clear as it is pertaining to a child when you see them throwing a fit and you know that they sleepy and you say, well, go to bed then. That's pertaining to you. What you going to do? Huh? It's on you. I'm telling you, like, you can't you have to pick a side. You can't sit there and no. I told you, you're going to be connected to the karmics and that karma and that dark stuff where you know that karmic consequences comes with them, that they disrespect you, they not appreciative, your energy's not getting reciprocated. Then why are you are choosing to be there? You not forced. You not forced. You have to realize you are in control of you. You understand me? And you have to realize that God is guiding you and he's already telling you what you should do. So I want you to realize that some of you talking about how life doesn't go your way. But let's go back to memory lane. If it did, right? See, remember that past person that you was with and you was praying that you had children with them? You was praying that was the person you was going to marry? Now, when you look back at that person, you don't even want to claim them. You get disgusted when you look at them. You thinking about past situations that you've been in and how you had an escape from it. You understand me? You seeing how they life is, how they stuck a misery in a sense. And you thinking about how if you would have chose to stay there or got what you wanted at that time, where you would have been at. Remember so-and-so that you thought was looking so cute. Now you sitting there looking at them and they looking like Beetlejuice. Do you know that? But remember, you was all caught up, right? Oh, you was pressed. Oh, you was stressed. You was out here calling certain people up. You was blocking out your calls, trying to see who they was involved with. You checking up on their luck. If you got to do all of that, why are you connected to them then? I tell you, if somebody then cheated on you, beat it on you, mistreated you, and you seen certain patterns to them, so you know that, okay, 1 minute y'all cool, the next minute they back to the same thing, right? If you already know this about the individuals, I told you, chosen one, God protects babies and fools. But once he intuitively tells you what is going on around you, and he actually starts to show you that your intuition was true, then you don't get protected from their karma and consequences of what they do to you, because you're not no fool. God already told you. He already showed you. Them people didn't already spoke them truths too. They didn't already showed you that they wasn't going to change, but you still selected those individuals. So it looks like you like that pain. You sitting there talking about how that person who cheated on you, beat it on you, so on and so forth, how that person that you said that they wasn't nothing, you said that they was all of these bad things, and now you upset because they didn't found another love. It looked like you want to be back in that situation then. Oh, you must have want to be beaten on then. Oh, you must have wanted to be mistreated then. I mean, come on. You can't say that they, the big bad wolf, they all of these things, but you get upset when they move away, see something ain't right. Either they not as wrong as it seems, they just wasn't your person and you feeling a certain type of way, or you just like misery. You gonna have to pick and choose. You can't choose both of them, chosen ones. You understand? And you already know I'm keeping that funky with you. I'm not playing with you. You think, I told you, when it comes to pointing fingers and taking accountability, if we gonna acknowledge what they did, well, we gonna acknowledge what you do too. Huh? Oh, why? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. Oh, why? Just make, oh, why? Okay. You understand me? Chosen ones. You are in control of your life. But there's certain things that you praying for every day and night right now. Every day that you praying for certain things to happen in a sense, right? And just because it doesn't happen when you want it, you start to throw a fit. You start feeling a certain type of way about it. Now hear me out, right? Because again, if we look back at your past, if you would have got what you wanted at that time, it wouldn't have lasted. You wouldn't have been happy. You understand me? But let's talk, right? Chosen ones. I want you to realize there's certain things that you praying for right now. You asking God. You on your knees. You praying. You in the car talking to him. As soon as you wake up, you go to sleep. You asking him for certain things, right, that you want to manifest in. See, you can only manifest in what is truly yours, right? We're going to make that clear. Because if you ain't do the work, you ain't been being happy, loving, healing towards others, you ain't been giving, then you're not going to get nothing. You gonna get what you put in. So if you ain't putting in this, you not getting it then, right? Okay, just cool. Because when y'all had drinks at the club and all of that, you like, hey, yo, so-and-so put into this. Okay, they can get a drink for that. But energetically, you don't think it's the same. Okay, when you smoke, you talking about everybody put 5 in on it, right? Okay, in energy, it's the same, right? You don't get what you ain't put in for, baby. You don't get to, you understand me? If you wasn't out there being loved, you're not going to get love at any point in time in your life. You got to be loved to receive love, right? See, if you wasn't somebody who, again, embraced other people, told them, you understand, pursue their ambitions. If you ain't say that to them, nobody's going to say it to you, because half the time you ain't even say it to you. You was too focused on other individuals. So if you ain't put in, you're not getting nothing. But hear me out, right? There's some of you praying for certain things right now. Some of you are expecting certain things that's not for you. So when you ask God for certain prayers, you ask God to align me with my true boo, not that person that you think it is. You ain't got to put no name on it. Yes, you may have confirmation that this is your person, but you give God the opportunity to guide and make sure everything's aligned. So you pray for what is truly for you, right? God, I ask you to order my steps. God, I ask you to provide me with the intuition, the discernment to know exactly what it is that you're showing me. God, I ask you to give me the confidence to be those things that you want me to be. God, I ask you to allow me to recognize real when I see it. God, I ask you to allow me to be open at that time when it's my blessings aligned and it's time for me to receive it. God, I ask you for me to continue to make you proud and step in the line in the placement that you placed me in. God, I ask you to continue to always work on behalf of me. You are favored. You God's favorite kid. You understand me? Chosen ones. But again, there's certain things that you praying for that's yours, but that didn't come in yet, right? Why not? You want God to move mountains, right? But you're not willing to move at all. God can move mountains. He done made them. You telling me he can't move what he made? Oh, all right. You telling me God can't change the dynamic of anything? That 1 minute you could be struggling and the next day you a billionaire? One day you don't know what you should do. The next day it's very clear. You understand me? We already know God got some control over everything. He making certain things happen, right? But chosen ones, you asking God for certain things, but you not trying to meet him halfway. No, you don't have to. But you also can't complain when things ain't coming when you wanted to, too. Because if you have the ability to meet God halfway, then don't you know that things are going to align faster? You want God to, you talking about God, I want another job. God, this guy wasn't for me. Okay. Now, God, you know I love my job. I ain't talking on behalf of me. See, I watch how I say those I's, because I's is like Alexa. When you say I am or I in a statement in the beginning of a sentence, that's almost like Alexa, play the music. Alexa, play this. When you say I am, everything around you starts to get activated. And that's what you call in. That's what starts playing in a sense. So you be cautious of what you say behind that I am. It ain't no you struggling. No, I am prospering. Okay? Yeah, you may not feel like you at the point where you wanted to be, but at one stage and phase you are right now, right? Because again, you could be struggling pertaining to your job or living check to check, but there was a point in time where you ain't had no job. You was praying for that to be aligned. There was a time that you ain't even have no place to pay or no car to pay or none of that, right? But now you upset because you live in check to check, but you currently experienced your once prayer, right? And what do you think's going to happen? The prayers that you praying for next are going to come in just like the other ones did. But you ain't showing gratitude. So what you thankful for, chosen ones? Huh? What you grateful for? I am grateful that God guides me back on my path no matter any area at the time that I felt like I was in lag. I am so happy and grateful that God always believed in me, even though there was times that I ain't see what he was seeing in me. I am so thankful that God guided me out of those situations that attempted to end me. God, I'm so thankful that every day you show certain favoritism towards me. And when I say me, I'm talking about chosen ones. So you better speak about that too. You understand me? I'm so thankful, God, that everything I put out, you make sure that I get recognition for the things that I do. God, I'm so thankful that you guide me on my path time and time again, giving me the intuition and discernment to let certain things go so I can have new beginnings. You better, what you grateful for? I am, and you better, man, listen. I'm telling y'all, you better get on that. You understand me? Start posting it. Start saying it. You better show gratitude because you are currently at a location that you prayed to get to, and where you think God's taking you, you better keep elevating. Before you was like, oh, I'm just so happy I can have some ice cream. Say when you was a child. Now, you ain't just got to get vanilla or chocolate. Now they got wild berry. Now they got strawberry. Now they got blueberry. They got all of these. Now, you don't have to just settle where you was begging to get some ice cream. Now, when you get there, you can get anything you want. So guess what, chosen ones? What are you speaking into existence for you? You find a positive in everything that you go through, everything that gets presented to you. And what's God going to do? Grant you more. Oh, you like that? Okay, well, let me do. Okay, so you was able to get a few things with that and it stretched you for a few days. Baby, I'm about to send you a few more dollars. Let me see what you can do. See, y'all been giving faith to y'all's lovers, cousins, boyfriends, girlfriends, all that when they talking about, give me this bread and I'll flip it and I'll bring it back. But you aren't giving God gratitude and knowing that he going to flip, double, triple, all that abundance back to you. The fact that you was thankful for the first thing that he gave you is now getting him, hey, yo, but I seen what you did with that blessing I gave you right there. All right. All right. That's cool. You understand? 1 second, baby, because you know we got to keep our energy clear. You see how simple that was? You don't acknowledge it. It don't exist. We keep moving. Yeah, energy wasn't even tampered with. Huh? Oh, all right. You be so focused on what went wrong or who's showing hate that you looked over all that love. Oh, all right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, all right. All right. Chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you, show great. You don't know how far gratitude takes you to. God's not going to give you something if you throwing a fit and he's like, yo, you didn't even just have a job. Now you throwing a fit because now you got to show up and apply and go to this position. But let me get back to this, right? You talking about how you have to wait so long, but you've been prolonging your misery. You've been pausing your progressing. Because again, just because God can move mountains don't mean that you don't need to meet him halfway in a sense. You talking about you want love, but you're not open to it. You want somebody who truly appreciates you, acknowledges you, encourages you, is authentically them so that they know that you being authentically you. Somebody that loves you no matter what stage and phase that you go through because they love you. You saying these things, right? And God's like, oh, you want that? Okay, cool. See, some of y'all, in order to get that, you got to let go of that person that you connected to. See, you asking God to give you something that that person can't give. You asking God, that's almost like having, again, you expecting a watch that's not waterproof to be able to go in the water with you, and then you upset that it's not working the way that it did. It's not a waterproof watch. You trying to take that karmic with you to your divine spot. You trying to take that person with you that isn't able to or nor equipped to do the things that you needed to do. You understand me? You out here again thinking that certain thing. No. You understand me? So just like, again, you need a waterproof watch in a sense because you know that there's times that you, again, in that water, you a swim team, whatever the case may be. Why would you get a watch that can't go in the water then? Huh? Then you upset, got to keep getting it fixed. Then you got to go in it again. Now you have to get it fixed. Now you got to go in it again. Now you try to seal this up a little bit. Now it's back working. Now it's not. That's that karmic cycle that you in. You sit there and trying to seal up and heal up certain karmic relationship dynamics that you in. One moment you have a good time, then they start to show the truth about them again. You can't. It's no way that it's going to work, baby. If you got to get in the water, then that other watch is not going to work, baby. So you trying to select a partner that's not equipped to do the things that you are going to the location as you again. You're not going to take somebody, a content creator, to go and be a doctor with you. They didn't have no training up until that point. Like you, they ain't put that work in. They ain't earned that title. You're not just going to give I was about to say give anybody just a badge, but you know what I'm saying? Some cases they did, but no, you got to go through that. You understand me? Just like in the army, you got to go through boot camp, right? You got to go through a sense of training. So you want to take somebody who, again, a content creator in a sense, not downplaying that's just a situation, but I'm just saying as far as it, you're not going to take one of those in a doctor's office with you or the surgery room with you and think that they're going to be able to do the things that you do. No, they're not equipped to. Up until this point, they ain't go through that training like you. They ain't learn those lessons like you, so they cannot come with you. Now is the time for you to align with those people who are authentically being them and authentically on the path and that direction that you in. Just like if you go to a health school or a nursing school, you know that everybody in that school are nurses or attempting to be, right? If you go to a nursing school, you're not going to see certain cosmetologists in there, right? Doing hair. Now, there could be somebody that can be a nurse at the day and do hair at night, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you expecting certain karmic people and you trying to train them, you trying to teach them, and they're not comprehending. You trying to tell them like, listen, this is what you should do. Oh, listen, this is how you should move. Listen, these are the good things. You now pausing you because you got to look over this individual when they got a job to do. You can't do that. If you, again, that's like if you hire somebody in a sense, because when you extend your energy to individuals, that's somebody that's you recruiting them, right? You are not going to hire somebody for a job that needs to be done, and you got to stand beside them the whole time to make sure that they doing it, or instruct them, or correcting them, so on and so forth. That would be pointless. And it's like, well, why would I bring you if I got to watch you too, and you progress, you pausing my progression in a sense. You understand me? But y'all out here talking about how you so upset that you got to do everything yourself. No, it's the people that you around. There's somebody else that automatically, authentically, naturally align with you that you ain't got to tell them what to do. They naturally going to be doing it because that's what they know to do. You understand me? That's like you trying to, have you ever tried had conversations with people who lack common sense or people who just follow certain trends and don't think for themselves in a sense. They out here quoting what this rapper said, what this actor said, whatever the case may be. And you try to have conversations with them and you start to get agitated in the sense like, yo, what are you not processing? Like, no, this is the... You start to get discouraged. You are now wasting your time to try to persuade this people to think like you or have a like mind when you could really be holding a conversation with somebody who already knows what you're saying. They already tapped in like you. You ain't got to explain it or break things down constantly with this individual. You ain't got to explain your words or say why you said it like that or what this means so on and so forth in a sense. Oh, nah. You heard me. Why? Why would you do that? You need to be around like minds. Again, you want somebody to play a position that they not equipped to play. Then you're going to be upset when things ain't going your way or you feeling like you getting slowed down or you triggered now because that person's wearing you down, but you can let go. And that anchor is going to go. And you can now float. You out here energetically getting pulled down by these karmics trying to mold them into who you feel that they need to be, but they'll never be able to be it because that's not who they are. You understand me? You gotta cut it out. You trying to train so-and-so how to be a great dad when there's somebody else that don't have kids right now that's praying to cross paths with somebody like you who's fertile or has children that they can raise too. You trying to tell this person how to be a mother when there's somebody right now who's a great mother to their child and is waiting to align with a great father too? Huh? You right now trying to persuade this person why they should invest in your business instead of just getting your business started or staying about your business, and you're going to align with people who think like you and going to want to invest in it. Huh? You out here, what? That doesn't... Come on, I told you I ain't playing with you chosen ones. This ain't that. You want me to tell you what you want to hear, baby? It ain't. It ain't. It ain't happening over here. I'm telling you. You can get upset. It could trigger you a little bit. You can click out, but best believe that intellect that already done clicked in. That thought is already processing in your thought, and that's why you keep thinking about it. See, this somebody's confirmation. Oh, you been trying to run from that? Oh, all right. Well, it hit you still, right? Because God's going to use everything to relay that message. So then, how they say, ain't nowhere to run to, baby. Shit. Where you gonna hide to? Oh, God gonna find you. Oh, you ducking behind that whole time. You ain't look behind you. He behind you too. Like, come on, man. What you thought this was? Huh? Oh, all right. Chosen ones. You asking God to present, excuse me again because of the cold, but you asking God to present certain things to you, but you not willing to meet him halfway. You talking about you want real love, but you holding on to that old karmic thing. You talking about you want prosperity, but you ain't even sit there and really trust in your ability, nor have you even applied. You talking about you want a new house. Did you even apply for it? You didn't. What did you do to present? You want God to do everything? That's like somebody who got their right leg or their right foot messed up a little bit. You willing to help them, but they got that left leg that they can lean on too. But instead, they sitting there not using their left leg and putting all their weight on you. That's that dead weight. You understand me? See, there's certain individuals that want God to just do it all, but you're not trying to do. You talking about you want love. You ain't even been outside. You ain't even been communicating with nobody. You not even smiling when you go out. So you trying to put on this little persona so nobody even says nothing but have enough nerve to expect somebody to take you out. You talking about how you want this job, but you ain't applied to none. You talking about you don't like that job that you at, but you ain't applied to another one. Huh? Oh, why? I'm not playing with you. But you talk, what? I told y'all, this ain't that. What you thought? You want God to do everything. So now you want a new job because that job, you talking about that job don't appreciate you. You want a new job, but you don't want to leave that job because you talking about that job helps you provide, but you not putting faith in God that he's going to have other things in line. That while you at that job, you can be applying to another position. And then at that point in time, God's going to make sure that you get that call back. Now you can leave them. But some of you still staying at the job, ain't even applying to another one. So now God got to do all the work, get that job that you're currently at, that you're currently not happy at. He got to get them to sabotage you. Now he got to get them to put pressure on you. Now he have to get them to show their truth 10 times to you. Now he has to have it so that you get fired or you leave that job so that you forced to apply to another one. It could have been so simple. You could have just, again, you ain't like that job. You could have quit or you could have applied to another one. But now you upset because it's taking time and you dealing with that mess or all of that stuff. It keeps happening because you asked God to show you a sign and he showed you that that job wasn't for you. When those people start showing their truth and start acting crazy about you, they start, again, having more work on you, didn't give more money to you, sitting there sabotaging you, talking about you. You have no peace at your home and you ain't got peace at your work too. But you sitting there talking about that you don't want to be there, but you're not applying no other way. So guess what God got to do? Okay, well, since so-and-so don't want to leave, I'm going to need you to boot them then. I'm going to need you to, they thought that they was using you, taking advantage of you. Whole time God was making you uncomfortable because you had a place you was complacent in and that wasn't even your place nor your purpose. You was in there in somebody else's purpose. You out there, when you get to that job, say this customer service, you get at that job, you don't even want to answer the questions, answer the calls, but there's somebody else that was praying for that position that would have woke up happy to answer them, happy with every customer that they spoke to, happy that they got that opportunity because that's what they feel called and drawn to do. You out here living somebody else's purpose and wondering why God's pushing you out that position. That's not your spot that you sit in. Somebody else was sitting in your seat, so you sat in somebody else's. Now you got that shoulder tap and you got to get your ass up, but now you got to get that person who's in your spot to move too. Man, I'm not playing with you. This somebody's confirmation. I'm not playing with you, chosen ones. You went, God got to do it all. Okay, he will, but you won't be on his time then. Okay, well, if you don't want to meet me halfway, okay, well, I'll go the full way, but you going to be on my time then. You think I'm going to get exhausted? You think I'm going to be, you understand? You think I'm going to be so tired and broken down? No, we're going to do this in increments then. All right. Little by little. That's what we're going to do. You refuse to do anything. Again, somebody's legs messed up and they got that left leg that they can help you walk with, in a sense where, again, they leaning on you, you helping them walk, but they putting all the pressure on you instead of using their leg. Okay, cool. But what you got to do, we taking this slow then. They talking about, I got to hurry up and go shit. Then you better hurry up and use that other leg. You putting all that pressure on me, want me to carry your ass. Nah, I'm not playing with you. What you doing? Huh? Not playing with you. No. You talking about God, you want God to bring love in. But you just said that you give up on feminines and masculine. So now he got to persuade you to want love again. Now have you trust the person that he has coming in. Now he has to, what have you done? That's almost like Thanksgiving. I gave this example before. If you don't call it Thanksgiving, you call it what you want. You make that holiday yours, right? But chosen ones, that's like Thanksgiving. You walk in and they tell you at a certain time, this is when the food's going to be done then. So you ain't eat all day waiting to eat at that place. And then you get in and you mad because Granny didn't make everything yet. The greens are still cooking or the turkey ain't done yet. And you complaining, but you ain't bring nothing. Not no paper plates, no utensils, no nothing. You just thought you was going to show up and start grubbing. See, you mad because now you got to wait for that turkey to be done. But had you brought the turkey, nobody had to wait then. What you bring to the table? Huh? You talking about how, what? You mad because they ain't got everything done. But what did you bring in a sense? What did you do? Huh? I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. What you do? Are you going to sit there and pout? Huh? You going to sit there and pout? Or say you brought a dish and you mad because that ain't done yet. You ain't going to find something else to do? So you mean to tell me there ain't no football game on that you can sit down and play it cool? You going to tell me that right now while the food is finally cooking a little bit that you can go out with your cousins and hit that spliff if that's what you do? There's something else you could be doing. Okay? You talking about the dinner ain't ready yet and you still waiting, but there's somebody that need to get picked up. Then why not you picking them up then? Huh? I'm not playing with you. There's something to do. You waiting. What you doing? That goes pertaining to your partnerships that you want. You waiting for them to arrive, or you waiting them to heal. You upset because it's taking certain time, but had they came earlier than what you wanted, you would have been dealing with a karmic side of them. They would have still been listening to their family members. They would have still not been confident about their position. They wouldn't have been willing to give up what they didn't want in order to be aligned with the things that they wanted. You gotta wait. Be patient. Oh, you want something quick? Well, go get Taco Bell then. Your stomach's going to be messed up. You're going to be hungry again in 2 seconds. You don't know what they cooking you. You got some rats and stuff that you eating in that food, but you upset. But that was quick. Go ahead, do that. Do that. But I ain't holding on to you. You still going to be hungry. You still going to be waiting for the other food. Stop playing with me. Now you done spent your money, time, wasted your gas. Now your stomach's messed up. All of these things, all because you couldn't be patient. I'm not playing with you. I told you, I'm not playing, but, oh, all right. I thought you said something. I thought you was I'm sorry. Excuse me. I thought you was denying. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. I told you that. So what you gonna do in the process of waiting for things to come to you? Are you moving? Are you being beneficial? Are you being productive? Or are you just gonna wait there and huff and puff when you could be doing something else? Huh? You just gonna huff and puff the whole because they told me it was going to be done. Well, we told you it was going to be done, but we thought you was going to bring something. I'm not playing with you. Because I've been waiting all day. Well, we've been cooking all day. We've been ripping and running all day. So what? Huh? What you do? Oh, you ain't do nothing, but you complaining. Oh, see, somebody like me, you going to sit there and huff and pout. Baby, then you not getting Nathan. Oh, you upset? Oh, you showing? Oh, why? You showing out? Oh, okay. You not grateful for what? That's almost like you got some chips, chosen ones, and somebody say, can I have some? That's that look. You like, all right, cool. You give them a little, dang, you stingy. Well, for somebody who ain't had nothing, you surely are complaining. For somebody who ain't put that $1.65 in, you surely are complaining. See, you just came to me when your hands was on empty and I left you with at least 5 chips. You ungrateful because you got 5 chips when you know half the bag is air in a sense. So I only had 10, but I gave you half of it. You ungrateful. Give me that back. I'm not playing with you. You talking about you upset because I gave you this. When you don't even know what I had in a sense. You don't even know that there was 10 chips in that bag. The rest was air. And you came here with your hands empty. And I still was able to break bread with you. But you ungrateful. How you talk? Give me that back then. Matter of fact, now you can have that. I don't want that toxicity, germ, so on and so forth to go back in my bag. But next time, just know that you won't get Nathan at all. Nothing. Nathaniel. Nada. Not playing with you, ungrateful. Give me that back then. Why you keep thinking you going through the cycles that you going through where you like, oh, you going good and then things go bad. You going good because you was ungrateful. So God was like, nah. Oh, you ain't want it? Oh, you forgot how it was when you just, you complaining about your car now, but you forgot how it was when you was just riding that bus. Okay, we'll get back on the bus then. Oh, you upset. Oh, okay. I'm just saying, you want to get back on that bus? Where you don't know who done pissed it all up? You got so-and-so out here rapping the music that's not in his ear. Certain things is looking great. Oh, all right. You wonder why things keep getting taken from you because you ungrateful. You are. You can say you not. You are. You complain about everything. God done gave you what you asked for and you still acting like it ain't nothing. You ungrateful. You being ungrateful. This house. Oh, I want to move into this house. Yeah, you want to move, but you can make the place that you living in currently a replica in the sense of the place that you want to move to. You talking about you want a home and you ain't even. Come on, I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you, chosen ones. Oh, all right. Oh, all right. I'm just making sure. I'm just saying. You find a positive in every situation. Yeah, that house, you could be in the hood, but there was a place that you was in somebody else's hood, sleeping on their couch. Guess what's the next thing? Now you're going to be moving out. Now you're moving to a new location, but you don't even know where you want to move to. You talking about how you hate the place that you at. But where you going to go to? You don't know what city that you were going to go to. You made assumptions, but that was based upon the old you. See, now you revamped. Now you healed. Now you making new moves. Where you going to move to? You talking about you can't wait for that money to come. How you going to spend it then? You talking about buy clothes, all of that. But what you investing in, Nathan? Okay, well, we'll see. What you do this lifetime put you in a position for the lifetime. See, let me tell you about me. See, we didn't sat there and again, we didn't heal from certain things that we went through in a sense, certain unhealed things and trauma that other people may have implemented against us intentionally or unintentionally, because you got to realize that your parents are unhealed too, that they had certain people and cycles that they was connected to, so they had to learn just like you, but chosen ones. The cycles that they couldn't break, now you had to go through them in a sense, but to keep everybody else from going through that again, your children, so on and so forth, certain lineages that you ain't even meet yet, you can defeat that. You can literally make sure that everything that you went through wasn't in vain too. So now your children don't got to heal from you like you did your people. So now they get to just worry about pursuing their purpose. They ain't got to go back and unheal from what you said to them, what you did to them, how you carried them, all of these things. They ain't got to unheal because you ain't put them through what you went through. So therefore now they have an advancement in life like those people should have gave you. And even if your parents and them, again, I tell you, certain family members are karmic. That's true. And sometimes you chasing certain parents to try to play a certain position for you. But there comes a point in time where initially, at first you chasing them or you trying to get them to do right by you. God has you completely separate yourself from those individuals. Sometimes it's a few weeks, sometimes it's a few months, sometimes it's years and years and years. But guess what? God's like, nah. I ain't gonna have y'all back in line. I ain't gonna tell you to reach back out to that person so they in the right mind, until they ready to take accountability. Unless they have certain changes that you see. See, nah, chosen ones. There's some people that it's not goodbye forever, but it's goodbye until they get it together. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, you starting to see, chosen ones. But in order to make sure that you don't go through what you went through anymore, that means you have to learn these lessons. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to get disrespected in. You don't want to get abused by the partner and the person that you was with. Then guess what? You leave them and you leave and stop messing with karmics and you align with your true divine partner. And you ain't never got to experience again. Next lifetime you come in, you coming into love and abundance. See, if you do the work now, that means when your other lineages come around, when your other children are placed in that position now, they get to fully pursue their purpose. They ain't got to unheal. They ain't got to have they don't have to heal. They don't have to unlearn certain things that was implemented. They don't have to go through certain karmic lessons because you did it for them. You were selfish. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. But chosen ones, I do got to get off of here because I do have a few readings to do. Please remember, I'll never reach out to you for a coaching session. That got to be something that you're ready to do because I'm not sugarcoating nothing. I'm going to tell you what you're doing to yourself, what everybody else around you is doing to you too. Excuse me. I'm sweating like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit there and tell you if that's your true boo or a karmic to you. I'm going to tell you the cycle that you in and how to remove it from you. I'm going to tell you who's sending black magic to you. I'm going to tell you how to get it disconnected from you. Whatever the case may be, the coaching session, links in my bio. All I ask you to do, chosen ones, I'm going to upload this later on YouTube. Just come through, subscribe, like, or send it to an individual that you feel needs to hear this message too. That's all I ask. I love you so much, all right? Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to